everyone, welcome to What's Up Wednesday. This week is all about redecorating the art room. This wasn't something that I had initially planned, but my husband decided that he was going to replace some of the bookshelves that we had for our board games, and so there was a bookshelf that was not being used anymore upstairs, and it was much bigger than the one that I had over here before. Before I had this little 3-foot one, and it was a little bit narrower, and now I've got a full-on 6-foot bookshelf that was a little bit wider, and I'm able to put all of my books on there on one shelf instead of across 3. And then I've got all of my sketchbooks and everything. And I even have a whole shelf that I can just use for decoration, which is awesome. So I'm super happy about that. And then because I was doing that, I decided to go ahead and do a little bit more redecorating in here. And one of the pictures that I had just kind of leaning on top of that other bookshelf, because I wasn't quite sure how to hang it up, I actually spent the time to figure out how to hang it up, and it's hanging on the wall. And then I also have those kind of clothesline style decoration things for like hanging pictures from that you can see like at IKEA. You see them in college rooms and that sort of thing. I had one of those hanging out for a while that I hadn't actually put up, and I actually put it up and hung up some of my artwork and some other things up there. So I'm super happy with how everything looks. And here we have the final result. So this is the new bookshelf. You can see it's a nice tall boy, and I've got room for some decoration on this shelf. It's we screwed up when we put it together, and we've got adjustable holes on this side. And on this side, the adjustable holes are actually on the outside because we put it together wrong, but we just kind of drilled holes, so we've got a fixed shelf here. But this gives me a nice big space here to kind of swap out decorations. Up here I've got all of my finished art books or sketchbooks, as well as some prints there. And then down here I've got all of my sketchbooks that haven't really been touched yet. And then there's this is stone paper here, and then a whole bunch more books. As you can see, I still have lots of room for more books, and I do plan on buying some more art books. So those shelves will get filled up eventually, and that's going to be awesome. And then over here is the beautiful puzzle that my niece bought for me and put together and gave to me years ago, and now it's hanging up on the wall here. It was just kind of leaned up against the old bookshelf before because I wasn't quite sure how to hang it, and then I actually spent the time to figure out how to get it hung up there, and now it's hung in this nice place of honor. And then over here is those kind of clothesline things that I was talking about. This is kind of just a metal, a piece of, I don't know, metal string, wire. That's the word for it, wire. And then I've got all of my artwork up here, and then I've got a couple of prints from Sarah Burns. I've got that gouache kit, so I've got those hung up, and you can see her original print, and then this is my remake of it. And then eventually this is going to have more of my remakes of that gouache, and these are the mushrooms that I did last year. So that's how it looks. I'm super happy with it. I think it looks really good, and it's going to give me a lot more storage, which I desperately needed.